Alrighty. I don't know how to begin this because I just genuinely don't know anything about this game at all. This is a game that I've saw in my library. I've had for quite some time. I was looking at it and was wondering when I got it, and I got it during a really old Humble Monthly thing, way back when, and I was kind of genuinely curious about it. In 2023, I was just like looking at my library, and I'm organizing my library, of course, still, or I'm organizing my library a bit more than I usually was back then, where I added more category tags for myself. But I was also looking for games that I would keep in mind to play for recording, and I stumbled upon State of Mine. But yeah, welcome to a Let's Play of State of Mine. I'm RozaldVane, and this is a game that I personally had no idea much about. I know it's made by Daedalic, which is, unfortunately, I think it's a publisher-only company now because they lost their developers because of one of the most infamous games of Gollum, Lord of the Rings Gollum game, back in 2023 when they released that game to an atrociously low rating and with a very hard negative review of it in, I think, on Steam as well as Metacritic and everything. Everyone really just like dogpiled that thing all the way to this until its inevitable death from the studio, which I feel sad that the devs are gone now, but it's like, Daedalic is still around, which is good because they get to still publish games at least, but they'll have to be going through third parties to make their games, I bet. But yeah, I have no clue about State of Mine. I saw that it was mostly positive on Steam and stuff. I have no clue much about it. I have not seen any videos of it. I only saw like if there was any videos on YouTube and stuff because I was just curious, like if anybody's played it or not, and not much people have played it, I guess. Only seen like review videos that were there and like a no commentary video, which makes sense because that's how many games are. Is like there will be an 8-hour, 10-hour, or whatever amount of hours of no commentary videos out there, of course, that will just be like a one single playthrough of the game without commentary. But for me, I'm doing commentary with Cam, and we're going to check out the PC settings here because I am playing on PC. I turned down the music as always. Copyright is always my bane of existence, but that's just to be safe and not to be ridiculously dumb. But also, I kind of left the music there, but it's very low. Voice is high, FX is lower, masters whatever. Graphics is pretty simplistic. I left it at epic for the most part because I think this is such an older game that I don't think it matters for too much how much the graphic fidelity would matter or not. Probably going to increase this sensitivity because I kind of like my mouse sensitivity like at a 75%, 3 out of 5 situation. Not using a gamepad, voicing is normal and everything. Achievements are a thing, but that's whatever that is. Alright, let's get into this game. I have no clue what I'm expecting. I'm gonna expect nothing. All characters depicted in this game as well as the story are fictitious. Any resemblance is just by coincidence, I get it. Berlin 2048. Runs very close to 77 right there. Cyberpunk reference for 2048 is like always kind of thinking Daedalic Entertainment presents. I do like the game's cinematic feel though when I saw it on the Steam page though. State of Mind. Also want to mention my throat's still kind of healing, so if I sound like I don't want to say too much, it's because I want to give my voice a break. I don't sound as bad as I was in the other episodes in the other games, but that's because they were when I was a lot more sicker, but I should feel a lot better now. Alright. Cyberpunk City. Robots are police officers. Crime is high, I'm guessing. This is a very Red District-esque area, I guess, where people get services of some sort. It's interesting to see a voxely style polygon-esque. Like, it's not like smooth polygons, but like a little bit of a slight hard edge on the artistic styles, which is interesting to me. Probably took very deep inspirations of, what was that movie? The Harrison Ford movie, I forget what it's called. That's the futuristic cities thing. What was that movie? Darn it. I don't know why I keep forgetting its name every time when it happens. Breakpoint. Music is Go Zebra Go, or production. Interesting. I'm like thinking back on how this game looks kind of like, or feels kind of like Cyberpunk 2077.
Heart rate, high or low?
Oh?
Too high, ma'am.
Blood pressure.
Too high.
And his beta levels?
Too high.
Dude dead.
James?
Your son is extraordinarily gifted.
Damn, where have I seen his face before?
That's Richard Nolan, ma'am. He's with The Voice.
The Voice, as in the singing competition?
What's going on?
Is Caesar.
Damn. Stabilizers, now!
Yeah, it's like either a brain seizure or a physical seizure, I guess. I don't know the difference anyways, or I don't know. I'm not I'm not medically trained, so I have no clue.
Mr. Nolan? Richard, can you hear me?
Where am I?
You're in the Central Hospital. Can you open your eyes?
I can't see anything.
Don't worry. Your sight will return soon. A drone found you on the side of the M75.
Oh, did they throw the body out?
We'll begin with a sight test, and then I'll ask you a couple of questions.
Yeah.
I'll create a glowing object in the room now.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds
You
me.
see that? Try to concentrate your eyes on that object.
It reminds me of Halo. I think it was like Halo 1 and 2, where they tell Master Chief, like, hey, you just woke up from whatever. Like, look at the dots. We're going to realign and adjust your eyes. It feels just like that in a weird way. Alright. But it's probably a little less than that, I guess, because it's not the dotted line thing.
Again.
Oh man, the sensitivity needs to be higher, though, it seems.
Very good. Your sight will return to normal soon. We're going to do some tests. Cognitive, emotional, memory. It won't take long.
These guys
You
look...
know what date it is.
These guys look like they have like long body forms. They look like all giant Slendermans. I don't know why. Just the style. I think it was 48, I think. So I think it's either around... It should be around that point, I guess. Oh, I need to click with my mouse. Can I see my mouse cursor? No, my mouse cursor is not even on the screen. Low.
Saturday, 11th of January, 2048.
Very good. That's correct.
Oh.
I will now say a short sentence and then ask you a question about it. Ready? My eyes are blue. My hair is brown. My house is white. Which three colors did I mention?
My eyes are blue. My hair is brown. And my house is white.
Blue, white, and brown?
Very good, that's right. Can you tell me what happened?
What happened? My family. Where are they?
You can't remember anything?
I remember Chaos, I guess. Chaos! Just like the Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise. I must defeat Chaos. It's such a meme. I don't know why, but it has to be Chaos.
There were bots. Something was burning. Chaos. I don't know.
Give it time. You're in good physical health. You were very lucky, Richard. Now I'm going to reconnect a part of your AR system.
AR? Augmented reality?
Unpleasant, isn't it? Your eyes and your brain will have to get used to it again. Can you stand up? Please follow me to the table.
Richard does sound a little bit like Geralt in a weird way, because I'm just like, it's like that like gruff that just sounds like Geralt a little bit. Okay, I need to increase the sensitivity because it's not good. Not good enough, weirdly enough. It's a little decent now, but we'll see. I'll have to get used to it because I think this is a strictly narrative game. It's not like a third person shooter or a very action oriented game. It's just very narrative heavy, I think.
Richard?
I just want to see what's up on the other side of things. I'm kind of like that. So it's just some sort of like abandoned or a underground clinic, I guess. Some characters out here looking for help as usual. I don't like the controls a little bit because it feels very tanky. Like it feels like I'm moving a very like...
Richard, would you please comply? You're not my only patient.
I don't care. I'm Richard. What's his last name again? Because I'm Richard Nolan. There we go. I remember now. I have to remember like who's a famous voice actors with that name, and it's like Nolan, Christopher Nolan, or not Christopher. That's director Nolan North. So it's just freaking just trying to remember the Nolan is his last name. Richard Nolan. I keep thinking Nixon. I don't like that because it's like this is not that character. His name is not that. But it's because they're so
Take the cube from the left side of the table. Make it glow yellow and place it on the right side of the table.
Examinations middle mouse. Cognitive tests will help you evaluate your cognitive abilities. Please concentrate and follow the instructions given by the clinic personnel. Okay. So we got an inventory. 0 contacts though. But we know some people, it seems. Tracy's parents, probably his wife. Wife's parents. James Nolan, my son. Yeah. Custom, lives in Berlin, custom. Jennifer, wife. Oh, Tracy's not my wife. Jennifer is. Wait, no, never mind. This is Steve. Who's Steve? Who are you, Steve? My coworker. Got it. So, Tracy's best friend, photographer, Lydia's someone, I guess. Medi Central. Mina is a friend. Tracy. Oh, there you are. Yep. Tracy's my wife. Got it. And then Walter is a coworker again. Okay. Oh, my bad. It's one of those weird button presses that like switches it up on me because it's like instead of pressing escape to escape, it's like press Q to escape. Put it down.
Okay. We shall do one more test. Please follow me.
Last scan person, Nolan, Richard IDs reported. Okay. I was kind of curious what the scan was. Doesn't seem like it's letting me pick up anything else, so we'll have to live with what we got. But this feels kind of like a...
Okay. Who is this?
My son. But it feels kind of like a weird, like... A weirdly, I'm trying to think what's the words to say. It feels like a Telltale game. There we go. It feels like a Telltale game, but in a different way, I guess. A different UI system and everything. Which is not an insult. I'm not trying to say it's like a bad thing. It's just like, it just has that distinct style that's very similar to those games a little bit because of how there's a lot of narrative to it. But
It's my son?
Exactly. What's his name?
Simon. Oh, there's no Simon. James.
James.
Very good.
Where is James? Is he here?
You've already asked about your family. Just now. Don't you remember that?
Where is he?
It's just a test, Richard.
James is a good kid. I love him.
Of course you love him. You are his father. Do you get along well? Richard?
He's a good kid.
Really?
Do you know this person?
I'm guessing it's my wife.
That's...
Yes?
But also, like, the way that Richard is thinking, it seems like he's like a robot more than a human. because they just tend to just repeat the same thing. Or maybe his cognitive is just to think the same thing every time. My wife, I guess, or Jennifer, one of these two. But I'll say my wife.
That's Tracy?
Excellent.
Oh, it is, okay.
Tell me about her.
What do you mean?
Tell me anything about your wife. A memory, a story, anything.
I know that we were in a cab. It was nighttime. We were joking around. I took Tracy's hand.
Keep going.
The onboard systems were malfunctioning. It got colder. The windows got foggy. I told her we were almost there.
Okay. Do you know how long ago this was?
What do you mean?
This memory. How long ago was it?
I don't know.
What about this? Do you recognize this building?
It's the place I work.
Yeah, I work there.
Excellent, Richard. What do you do there, exactly?
I don't know.
I'm a specialist in... Wait. I write about technology.
Oh.
Very good. And how would you describe your position on that matter? Do you have one?
I'm a journalist. My position is the truth.
Ah, that came fast. That's the standard line, right? You must say that all the time.
Well, can I go back to work, Doctor?
We'll wait and see. You suffer from amnestic confabulatory syndrome. Memory lapses, confusion, mood swings. But when you're home, you will start to feel better. You'll see. Okay, Richard. You're good to go.
I feel queasy.
It'll go away. Your memory will come back probably within the next few hours. Perhaps not completely, but let's be patient. Well then, I wish you the best.
So, I can go?
Of course. You've been given neurostabilizers. If you have any problems, contact me.
Okay, but I don't remember where.
Oh, yes, of course. You live at the West Plaza, Mr. Nolan. The cab will take you home. The medic bot at the entrance will escort you downstairs.
Okay. Man, the voice is really just making me remember, like... I love the scenery, though. Boon... something. I'm seeing Japanese in the back, sorry. I'm reading the Japanese. I see, like, minute or, I guess there's, like, a minute rain or something? I'm not saying that's rain for sure. That's not a kanji for rain, but... it just has rain on top of it as, like, the starting point. It's like a rain lineup, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I like the scenery. Like, I wish to just get rid of the shades, the line shades, so I can just see the background and stare at the scenery and how beautiful it looks. Even though it looks kind of like desolate and dystopian a little bit. All right, let's see if we can talk to the doctor for a bit. See if we can get his name at least, I guess. Oh, Timothy Keller. Okay. Neurologist in Berlin. Okay.
Get some rest. The medic bot will take you downstairs.
Alright, I guess. So we'll just leave it as is. I'm guessing that's the tutorial for the whole thing so far. We just don't get any more than that. What does this say? The voice, obey. Now we must... how we must lose control. How we lost control. How we've lost control. There we go. That text is really difficult to read through, but it's what that is, I guess. Alright. Is this the door?
Good evening, sir. Follow me. I will escort you downstairs.
Uh-huh.
This is a news flash from The Voice, your trusted source of news for Berlin and the Western world. There has been yet another bombing at one of Kurtz Robotics' production facilities. This has been the second attack within the last few days. In Nairobi, tensions remain high as fighting between Eastern and Western drone units continues in the mining region, destroying large amounts of natural resources.
I don't see a driver in that car. What the heck? Unless we're the ones just sitting there and it just auto drives us to wherever. I mean, that's the future I wish we could have, is like nobody needs to drive, it just drives on its own, but obviously there's flaws because it relies on AI or it relies on some kind of human-controlled something from afar or something.
You are at your destination. West Plaza, Berlin. Your account has been charged 25 credits.
Uh-huh. But yeah, we were in the ambulance at the beginning of the game, so I'm wondering why it took whatever it is to it.
Sir, please, something to eat?
Marset Inc. is taking applications now. Valid nanoscan required. Mars, our future. By being a Martian colonist on Red 1, you are helping create a new world.
Uh-huh.
Interested?
No.
A nanoscan takes no more than 2 minutes. Start afresh. Decide the future. Be a pioneer.
I feel like some of these things, when they're doing the whole like scenery thing, it's gonna try to...
Tracy? James?
Huh?
Good evening, Richard. I'm Simon, your Base 5 home assistant. Today is January 11th, 2048. It is 7:33 p.m. Room temperature 20 degrees Celsius. You have no more appointments today. Please forgive me. I powered down yesterday.
What the hell?
Is everything okay, sir? Can I bring you anything?
Tracy!
Oh, achievement. Welcome home, sir. Achievement unlocked. Oh, okay, now I get to control it.
You have new cloud messages.
I do? Okay, so we got 3 messages. 3 from Lydia. Okay. Let's start from the beginning part, I guess.
Richard, are you there?
Oh, I love this.
Come on, what's going on? Did something happen?
But I kind of hate it because there's no...
Call me, please.
Okay, there it is.
What time is it in New York? She's probably asleep by now.
Oh, she lives in New York right now? Okay. I see. I like that it's audio logs versus having to be like a read text kind of situation. I've had a lot of games played and there's always just text but not reading like this. I mean, it could be short, simple messages. It's totally fine.
Richard, this is not funny, okay? Pick up now.
Yeah, for a second I thought there was no, like, subtitles for it, but gladly it showed up after that.
Did I do something wrong? Let's at least talk about it. You can't just... call me back, please. Otherwise, I won't be able to sleep.
Clearly she did this over the span of 3 days, so she needs to sleep somehow. Alright, let's check this place out. What is going on? Potential source of danger, please remove.
There will be time for this tomorrow.
Really? I worry now. I worry about it now. This place's furniture was not used for several days, meaning that nobody's been here for several days. Nolan Richard had this window fitted with a safety glass. I'm wondering why it's fitted with a safety glass, but then again, maybe somebody tried to jump out of it at one point. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on. Alright, robot, tell me what's up. Tracy Nolan. Okay, so it's just randomly walking around and I can't speak to it.
Tracy, what is this bot doing here? I told you...
If you like, I can answer that question.
You shut your mouth.
I don't think Tracy's here, though. I think she's gone. Cleanbot, Kurt's Robotics Lab. This device is malfunctioning. Okay. Meaning that it's not even doing its job anymore. Apartment door. No, there's some drawings. Food assembler. Okay. Very fancy. Drawings created by Nolan James. On the 7th.
Your son sends his regards. He drew you a picture. I helped him a little.
Really?
So James Nolan drew some stuff, I guess. Kurt's Nutrition Labs.
Would you like me to assemble you a meal, sir?
I can do that myself.
Of course you can, sir. I'm just trying to lessen your workload. That's what I'm here for.
Uh-huh.
The following ingredients are missing to assemble this product. Honey, wheat, palm oil.
That is the disgusting sounds coming out of that machine. It's like some squishy, weird stuff. Ugh. Alright, let's see what other stuff we can examine. Bicycle, let's see what that is. Can I run? Oh, I can. But I don't feel like I move any... I guess I move kind of more, like... I move a bit more better, but it also makes it look like I'm stiffly running. Never used the bike. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Tracy, I want this thing to disappear.
If I may speak, sir. Sir, do you not want to know where your family is?
I just like how he just ignores everything the robot is, even though the robot's trying to help. Privacy settings for my eyes only. Pinboard. Nothing's in here, so I'll leave that alone, I guess, for now. I think we're gonna come back here a lot, I think. Written by Walter O'Neill. Must look at this. This is a bigger than Drone Gate. Illegible.
That looks interesting, sir.
Shut up.
May I ask who created those records?
Walter, my ex-partner. Why are you asking?
Those are some complex structures. He is intelligent.
He was.
Is he dead? I do not have any information about that. I apologize, sir.
No, he's not dead. This stuff here made him crazy. Now he hates me.
I do not understand, sir.
No. How would you? I came out on top. He didn't. That's about the gist of it.
Also, why is the robot talking and he didn't really disregard the robot asking him weird questions again? Awarded to me. Investigate reporting for outstanding journalistic. Okay, so that means that maybe Richard took all the credits from the guy, maybe? Who knows? Cloud Hub, your entry to the cloud. This device is registered. Okay. No clue, but sure. Let's check the shelves here. Books. Upgrade recommended, really? Out of date. Okay, whatever. World map, geopolitical information has been deactivated for this map. Okay. Calibration key. Shard chess. Who are we playing against?
James beat me at chess. He's a clever boy. And very adorable.
What do you know about that?
I play chess at a very high level, sir. The base 5 model...
You have absolutely no idea what adorable even means.
I like your son a lot, and he likes me.
You're a pile of junk. Nothing more.
Man, what is this conversation? This guy with... Richard and this robot is so weird. It's such a weird dynamic at the moment. It's so very it's disconcerting how abusive Richard is to the robot. Yet also the robot speaks in a really weird language, saying that I like your son a lot. It feels kind of creepy at the same time. It's like, why are you saying it like that? Calibration key, okay. I'm guessing we might need to use the calibration key for some other reasons. Eventually. I wish there was like a photo mode to these things too, still. I like photo modes in games. Don't mind me. When there's always something interesting to see, I kind of want a lot to see. Okay, it's last tuned in 48, so it's almost 10 years since we last tuned this piano. Oh god, no, not the music again. Please, no. Okay, I was like, no, music, no. I hope it's not copywritten stuff, but it sounded kind of more like old school music, so it's like the more like classical orchestral, no, not orchestral, but the classical piano music kind of thing. Let's check the door. Risks of breaks in very low. Okay. United States of the West. What is that name? So this is the son's room, I'm guessing. Painted at age 5. Huh.
Do you not want him to be happy?
Yes, because I don't get it. These music needs to stop.
Okay?
The music needs to stop playing when they go back to these memories. Toys, upgrade available, okay. The Voice News. The Voice News source for the Berlin and the Western world.
This is a news flash from The Voice, your trusted source of news for Berlin and the Western world. In Berlin, there has been yet another bombing at one of Kurtz Robotics' production facilities. This has been the second attack within the last few days. In Nairobi, tensions remain high as fighting between Eastern and Western drone units continues in the mining region, destroying large amounts of natural resources. The smoke from multiple burning oil wells caused visibility in the region to decrease to almost 0%. In Warsaw, a drone attack by the Eastern Union within the Eastern Security Zone has caused serious damage to the inner city. A 250-story administration building was destroyed by 5 missiles. The Martian colony has begun testing its autonomous energy supply. A representative of the settler group Marset spoke at a press conference yesterday to make the announcement. According to the Marset representative, the colony is expected to be autonomous within a few days. In other news, it has been revealed today that last month, cyber criminals hacked the communication service of the cloud. The hackers created vast numbers of false identities and brought them into circulation.
Interesting.
Experts believe that either an organized criminal network or foreign secret services are behind the attacks. A high-intensity search is on for the criminals.
I'm wondering if this loops.
In the Ukrainian capital Kiev yesterday, a summit of Eastern heads of state has ended. The members of the summit reiterated their determination to support and strengthen their fight for natural resources. They endorsed the possible use of weapons of mass destruction.
Okay, that's kind of
weird.
weird.
This is a clear escalation of tension between East and West.
Oh.
The President of the United States reacted shortly after with a video message. His avatar reported that the West would be prepared to meet any aggression with suitable measures. He also announced that the Mars colonization program would receive more funding in order to give the citizens of the West a perspective for the future.
Mars, our future, okay. I had to turn it off because I felt like it's going to keep going, and I feel like there's so much story to the world. Don't know how much the world will play in that role, but we'll have to go about it, I guess, as we keep playing a bit. Maybe not in this episode, but maybe more.
It's a wonderful family, sir.
You think?
You think?
You should take good care of them.
I should take good care of them. I don't even see them at all. All this is some information regarding the piece of furniture.
Almost empty.
Might have ran out of the house when she realizes that we're not suitable to be her husband anymore. Oh? Nanoscan?
A nanoscan? That Mars nonsense. Can't she listen to me for once?
So they're saying that she might have ran off to go and try to travel to Mars, I guess, to find her new home, or try to make a new home out of it, while Richard probably disagrees with going up to Mars because of how it seems very out of place, I guess, maybe? Alright. I don't think I can save like I normally would. I want to end the episode now, but I'll talk to the robot and then we'll end the episode, I guess.
Okay.
Tracy.
Where is Tracy?
Mrs. Tracy's not in.
Yes, I can see that.
She wanted me to inform you that she went to her parents for the weekend.
Oh, wanted to inform me. Fine, she can stay there.
How about the son?
What about James? She took him with her, of course.
Correct, sir. They'll be back tomorrow morning. Should I give you a status update?
You should do nothing.
Intriguing. That's interesting that they, I like that Richard is smart. Like, he just reinforms the player, like, hey, like, I already know. You should know this too. Like, the son is with her anyways.
Did Tracy say why she went to her parents?
How do you mean, sir?
What was her reason?
She only told me to be here for you.
Oh, okay.
Did Tracy ever visit me in the hospital? Does she even know that I had an accident?
I can't say anything about that, sir.
You can't, or you don't want to?
I don't understand, sir.
Exactly. Completely useless. Simon. Who gave you a name anyway?
Oh, Lydia's online.
Lydia's still awake.
So, yeah, she did say that she was gonna try to talk to us. So I'm guessing that's how we contact her. Is just call her up from that menu, I guess. Alright, cool. So that will be it for now in this episode of State of Mind. I will continue playing this game in the next episode. I really do want to keep going and seeing how far this goes. I have no clue where I'm going from this, and I feel like there's just this sort of like mysterious story that's being told. I've played a fair share of games where mystery was like the center point of the theme of the game, but then it's like it slowly kind of like unfolds as it goes. I think the game that feels very similar to this game in a weird way that I've played recently was Remember Me. It's the Capcom game Remember Me, where the game had combat and stuff, but it's like very futuristic, but it's dystopian at the same time, and that you have a lot more rundown places that you go through. Here it's more cyberpunk style city, like cyberpunk, and what was the movie called from Harrison Ford's game? It was Blade Runner. Yeah, it's like Blade Runner, Cyberpunk 2077. It's like very like futuristic dystopian style still, and it's very interesting to see. I haven't really played much dystopian games as much as I should be, but I think this is kind of interesting so far. I got nothing much to say about it yet, but I'm hoping to play further. Maybe when I hit episode 5, I can see what I feel about this game. This game is not a really long game, though, either. It's very strictly narrative, I think, so it probably might have, like, some alternate paths and alternate endings and stuff like that, but we'll never know until we get to that point where it discusses that part for me in this game. So, otherwise, that's it for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully. And, yeah. Roz out.